What's up, sports fans? It's your man D back, Speak Your Mind Sports Talk. All right, check it out, man. We got only 4 games on the card today, guys. Of course, I'm not sure if my man Gun Rights is, able to make it today. He might make it through, but again, guys, it's only 4 games on the card today. Kind of tricky. I will tell you that. But I decided to do the game later instead of earlier. So I was trying to get these games off earlier, so that we could get some time to put our picks in. But man, these last few games, guys, they've been switching up, like I'm looking at like 3 or 4 different injury reports, and they are literally switching up basically what the report says. Because the report will say one thing, and totally different guys are playing. And it's basically like it's nothing we can really do with that. It's kind of crazy, but I can only we can only assess these games off of who we think is gonna be in them or whatever. But they're switching up like right at the last minute. So whatever, man. It is what it is. I say that these games are volatile anyway, coming up close to the playoffs. They don't really mean a lot, especially the games today and the teams we have playing today. But the 4 matchups today are just the Nuggets, the Raptors, the Heat, and the Pacers, Thunder versus the Clippers, and the 76ers versus the Rockets. So with these 3 games, guys, 4 games, I'm sorry. There's not a lot of significance in between these games. One game does have some significance in it, and that would be the Thunder matchup. But the first game on the card is Denver versus Toronto. Now, Toronto Raptors open up at -2. Total points 223.5. So not a whole lot of points there, not for these 2 teams. But then they had a shift, guys. So they opened up at 2, then the line shifted. The current is now -2. It opened up -2 for Toronto. The line shifted now is -2 for Denver. So with that being said, something significant probably happened to get that line shift. Now, this is the game that's getting ready to start at 1:30. So I kind of waited close enough to the game and see what these 3 different injury reports have here. Maybe we can, I guess the closer we get to the game, kind of gauge whether they're going to change some things up or not. All right, so let me see here. Make sure that we're live, guys, because I'm not even sure. For some reason, YouTube hasn't been sending out my notifications, guys. I'll tell you that right now. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, all right. So we are live. All right. So we are live. All right. So the first game, the 1:30 game, is the Denver Nuggets versus the Toronto Raptors. And like I said, Toronto opened up at -2. Total is 235. Current is -2 for Denver. So like I said, I agree over on that. But the only thing we can do, guys, is check the injury reports and everything and see what it says. Like I said, they're switching up on us every game. So Can't really tell you. So Michael Porter Jr. ruled out for today's game. Gary Harris out. Will Barton out. Jamal Murray out. So this is what they say. Okay, that's one. Let me see what the other one says. We haven't been getting accurate reports, so I mean, we got to look at them, but all right, so NBA, CBS NBA says out, Gary Harris out, Barton out, Michael Porter Jr. out. But this one doesn't say Jamal Murray out, see? Now one of them says Jamal Murray would be out. The other one doesn't say that. And this one has Jeremy Grant out. Has Gary Harris out, Will Barton out. This one doesn't have Porter Jr. See, so it's 3 different reports on that, guys. That's why you got to be careful with these. So with that being said, we got a shift on the line. Let's check Toronto and see what's said about the Toronto Raptors. Right now, it says that Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray are out. We got 2 to say that, which means that might be why we're seeing the shift on the line there. If we believe that, of course, because we had reports like that yesterday, and then next thing you know, something totally different has happened. So with Toronto Raptors, very true. Sorry about that. I see Serge Ibaka. No, I just don't want to interrupt you. I'm good. I'm good. I just don't want to interrupt you. So on another one, I see Serge Ibaka, guys. I got my wife working up here with me today, so that's what I was talking to. All right, so Anobi on the NBA CBS report, it says Anobi out, Serge Ibaka out, Van Fleet out, Kyle Lowry out, Pascal Siakam out. Maybe this is why. Let's see what it says on ESPN. So CBS has all of those players out. NBA CBS. Toronto. Okay. This site has Anobi out, Ibaka out. Yep, Fred Van Fleet out, Siakam out, and Kyle Lowry out as well. Maybe that's why the line shifted, guys. Because Van Fleet, Anobi, Siakam, they're all supposed to be out. So maybe that's why we got a shift in the line. I would say take over the 220. Oh. I would definitely say take over the 220 on this, guys. But I don't know, man. Wow. With the points, if all of those, see, this is the thing, guys. If all of those guys are not playing for the Toronto Raptors, I would say take the Denver Nuggets. Oh, that's good stuff. But are these guys going to be playing or not? So right now, it says that OG Anunoby's out. Serge Ibaka, Fred Van Fleet, Kyle Lowry, and Pascal Siakam. Okay. So here's how we'll look at it. The current is at 2. And that was a shift. Toronto opened up at 2, but I guess that was under the assumption that all of these guys are going to play. If it stands that way and those guys are out, I would take Denver. Just Denver just to win. Just like Gunright says, play it safe. Don't mess with the points. Just take them just to win. And then money line, and then take the over the 220, 2.3, 223.5. We're gonna keep it like that. Just like how our man gun rights, you know, how gun rights say let's keep it safe. So on this first game, guys, Toronto versus Denver Nuggets. Yeah, that's how we're gonna play it. We'll go with Denver Nuggets on the money line. Over the 223.5. That's it. That's it on that first game. Now look, this game is about to start in about 15 minutes. I will say this, guys. This is all based on the reports we given. If OG is out, Serge Ibaka's out, Fred VanVleet, Kyle Lowry, and Siakam, yes, make that bet. If 2 or 3 of these guys are playing, then I'm going to tell you right now, don't make that bet. It's a fugazi bet. You know, I don't know that why some of this information is being put out, but this bet is only based on those guys not playing. So I would wait like right until game time. Listen to the pregame show before y'all put y'all tickets in. Alistair 49 said Toronto bench mob going all the way. Toronto, take Toronto because their bench is better than Denver starters. No, it's not. Stop that, Alistair. But Alistair might have a point to take Toronto for the 2 points because the injury reports does say Michael Porter. A couple of them say that Michael Porter Jr. and Jamal Murray's not going to play. You already have Kyle Lowry. I mean, not Kyle Lowry. Gary Harris and Will Barton out. So if Michael Porter Jr., Jamal Murray, Gary Harris, and Will Barton's not going to play, then it may be a point in that you might want to take Toronto. Might be a good point. But again, you got to wait till game time decision, guys. I'm telling you. If you make any bets today, I would wait like right now because that game's getting ready to start. So I would cut on the television, listen to the reports, pregame show, and put it in like 2 minutes before the game starts. 2 or 3 minutes before the game starts, because if you guys see anywhere in there that these other players are in, like with Alistair, if y'all see Michael Porter Jr. playing, don't take Alistair's bet because that's a bad bet. You see? You see Fred VanVleet or Siakam suiting up, it changes everything. So I would wait like 5 minutes before the game starts, see what they're saying. And if all of these players are out like we have it, then y'all go ahead and put y'all bets in. If they start flip-flopping, now remember, guys, remember, we're going to take the Toronto Raptors for the upset, but that's only if these reports are right. Kristaps Porzingis is not supposed to be playing. I'm sorry. I'm tripping. Not Kristaps Porzingis. Michael Porter Jr. is not supposed to be playing in this game. We have to remember that. No Michael Porter Jr. If he's out, if Gary Harris is out, Will Barton out, Jamal Murray, then we'll take the Toronto Raptors on this upset. But if those guys suit up, no way. No way. So y'all wait. Give it a couple of minutes. Wait and see what the announcements are. Then put y'all bets in. Let's move on to the next game. Let me see here. The next game is 4 o'clock game. Miami Heat versus the Indiana Pacers. And this one's real close. 218. I would say go over the 218, but they got -1. And I can easily see why this is -1, guys. Check this out. So this game has absolutely no importance. None at all. Because Philly plays today. True. But Philly plays the Thunder. Okay? I mean, Philly plays the Rockets. Philly has no incentive, no reason or anything to try to play the Rockets and go all out. They have no incentive in this game. Even if Philly was to win and either Miami or Pacers lose, they're not going to improve their spot. They can't lose their spot by losing this game here. So it's no importance to Philly. With Miami Heat and the Pacers, they're going to face off against each other either way. It's just about being fourth in that bracket or being fifth in that bracket. But they're fourth and fifth with essentially the exact same record. So this game here is a crapshoot. I'm not even sure what we'll get. Probably a lot of second string guys and that type of stuff. But this game's a crapshoot. The only thing that looks good in this game is 218. I would say go over that, and that's it. Over the 218, and that's it. Nothing else. I wouldn't advise betting this game either way. Because it's at -1. It opened up at -1 for Indiana. And then the current is -1 for Miami. We could check the injury reports right quick. Or for Miami, it says, well, let me go to this one first because that ESPN injury report is quite deceiving. That's the one that. So Miami, it says Jay Crowder, questionable.
Just a second, baby. No problem, SB. Okay. Sorry.
That's it. And Indiana, is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and Indiana, Victor Oladipo out. This is what it says now. TJ Warren out. All right, let's go to this one over here. I don't know, man. It's so hard to believe these injury reports now, guys. I tell you what. So, okay. NBA CBS has Victor Oladipo out. Miles Turner out. TJ Warren out. And Sabonis out until the 24th. And for Miami, they have Adebayo out, Gabe Vincent out, Jimmy Butler out, and Gordon Dragic. And they had Gordon Dragic and Jimmy Butler out the other night. Then Jimmy Butler comes in, and Miami gets the damn upset. And that's the thing that I'm talking about, man. With these sites, like Gordon Dragic will not play. Bam Adebayo will not play versus the Pacers. Butler, Friday. Butler's out for Friday. Gabe Vincent will not play. So two of these sites got all of these people out again. Crowder's coming in. Iguodala is coming in. Derrick Jones Jr. should be in. Yeah, that game's a crapshoot, guys. Don't bother with it. They don't even know with these players who's in and out of these games. You got different reports from different sites. You really can't tell who's playing. Really close game. The only thing I say with that Miami game is over the 218. Outside of that, I would leave it alone. Yep, that's it. All right, guys. 6:35 game is the only game with any importance for any team, which is OKC. And the Clippers come out -6, current -5. Now, I don't understand what the Clippers are doing here. Like, are they just beating teams out of spite? Because they're playing like risky ball here sometimes in games where, to me, they don't even need their players in the game. Like, this here is an extremely insignificant game for the Clippers, but I mean, for the Thunder, look, they're tied with the Rockets for 4th, 5th, 6th. The Rockets and the Jazz. 4th, 5th, and 6th spot. Essentially, whoever wins this game could drop down, like the Thunder could drop down to 6, which means they would be playing the Nuggets. I don't think this makes a difference for the Mavericks. Don't play today. I don't think this makes a difference for the Clippers. So I don't know, guys. Let's check the injury report for the Thunder and the Clippers. They got Steven Adams playing in this one on this injury report. Los Angeles Clippers, Patrick Beverley not playing. Patrick Beverley not playing, but at least that's what the report says. Shamit out, Montrezl Harrell out, and Patrick Beverley out. That's what it says here. And then for the Thunder, has Chris Paul out, Dort out, and Dennis Schroeder out. Yeah, that does none of that. Like, it's even Steven really across the board, whether these guys play or not. Guys, I would stay away from this game. These are a lot of insignificant games. If anything, the Thunder needs it, and the Clippers don't need anything from this game. Doesn't do anything for them. Thunder could use this game for positioning. Both teams are doing good against the spread. I would take the Thunder in this game against the spread. And over on the points, 225. Over on the points, the Thunder in this one against the spread. That's how I would take this, guys. Y'all go for the Thunder. Yeah, Thunder in this game. Thunder, because that 5.5, that looks pretty good. Clippers have nothing invested in this game. Over the 225. That's how we're going the 6 o'clock game here. I also said, yeah, it is good. With Westbrook gone, Houston can be a first round exit. Yeah, they could. They could. That's true, Alistair. Oh, my bad, gun rights. All right, guys, the man is here. Let me put that link in the chat. Oh, shit, that ain't the link. I don't know what that is. All right, gun rights, here we go. It's only 4 games, so we got plenty of time. Since my man gun rights here, I'm glad he is too, because my wife got some great food here. I've been holding back and all that. All right, there go the link. All right, guys. So yeah, so we're gonna touch. This stuff is good. We're gonna touch on these. Get some advice from gun rights, some exact advice. I think it'll be close. I'm learning a lot here, guys, on how to bet this stuff the right way. So I think it'll be close. He'll give you guys close to the advice that I did. Of course, listen to gun rights, like I always say. Yeah. I just put you on.
Hey,
virtual.
My.
Yeah, real quick,
Hey.
gun rights. Virtual. This is a prediction show. I gotta get gun rights email, but this is not an open panel, dog. This is just for the predictions, virtuoso. Go ahead, gun right.
Yeah, I was about to say my brother-in-law, he said that Giannis, he headbutted somebody yesterday. I mean, day before. Mo
Yeah,
Wagner.
I
That's
know.
why he wasn't playing.
Yeah, they decided to give him a suspension, but even still, that ruling came down. Like I guess we got to pay attention to these rulings too. But if you go put the bet in early, it's too late. What you gonna do about that? You know what I mean? There's nothing you can really do about it. But yeah, I found out about that. But anyway, though, like so.
Thank you, bro.
You know, man looking at me like, bro, what is he holding his head for? And I messed up back.
But yeah, man, I was my bad, bro. I came in late. I was out handling my BR because I told you I only get out Friday for like 4 hours, so I had to hit the store real quick, and I just noticed that you was on.
Right.
I didn't think you was gonna do the show today because you didn't do it at 9 my time. So that's what fucked me up. The time shit fucked me up. I thought you was doing it earlier than that, like around 9.
No, I was doing a boxing live.
Yeah, I seen. I was on there too. I seen it. That's what it
Yeah.
made me think that you wasn't gonna do it today. But yeah, what's the run me down on the games that you already went over real quick. You feel me?
We only got four today.
Just tell me who.
All right.
Just tell me who was playing. Tell me who playing each other, and just give me the current lines right now.
All right, I got you. All right, so the first game was Toronto opened up at -2. It's 235 was the total, but then the line shift to current is Denver at -2, still 235. I was like over, and I said go over and take Toronto on the points because I think they'll beat Denver. You there, go right?
Well, shit, Denver been doing pretty good, so I like Denver.
You tell them what you think. What you think on that?
Man, they're gonna be resting niggas.
Hold on 1 second, D. Hold on, man.
All right, guys.
Be thinking about who they gonna rest.
Okay, well, that game actually started already, so we might as well move on to the next one.
Okay.
Yeah, because that one started. The next one was Miami.
Oh, it's already started. Okay, for sure.
Yeah, the next
one
was
move on
Miami,
to the next one.
The Miami and the Heat. Miami and the Pacers.
Miami and the Pacers.
Yeah, Indiana opened up at -1, but the current is Miami -1 for Miami. 218 is the total then. Yeah, I was just like, go over on the 218 and nothing else on that. I don't really see a bet there, but over on the 218.
Shit, man, the Pacers has just been killing us too. I mean, that's another sleeper ass team. They show up one day and then the next day they don't want to show up.
Right.
Got that meniscus injury. He ain't playing. He got that knee.
Damn it.
Day by day.
You hear me?
Yeah, you kind of went in and out.
Hold on. I'm getting back to that. I'm walking up to my pad right now, so my internet should kick back in. Just be tripping when I'm not at the pad. I'm in bad service area up in Vegas, man, where all these planes be flying around.
Yeah, that's how it is over here. I'm by an airport too in Columbus, by the big airport, matter of fact.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah. So guys, while he's getting situated, this last game that is on the card is Houston versus Philadelphia. And we know Westbrook's not playing. They got Houston open up at 4.5. Philly 230.5 is the totals. Shoot, I would go under that. I definitely wouldn't mess with that. As far as Philly beating the Rockets,
I'm gonna jump out and jump right back in. I'm gonna jump out and jump right back in. I'm gonna jump back.
Okay, all right. I don't know, man. I would go with the Rockets, just straight for the win money line, and then under that point total. Philly did do pretty good against the Blazers though, without Ben Simmons. Even still, Luis Puente, what's up? He said, "Yo, I was on El Jefe Live. They some fools. Yeah, they're crazy over there."
Okay, yeah, you can hear me. I can hear you now.
Yeah.
All right. So you said Westbrook is not playing?
No.
Oh shit. What's the point spread on that game?
4.5. The current is 4.5.
For Houston?
Yep.
Is anybody sitting on the other side?
I don't know. Let's check it out. But the current is 4.5 for Houston and 230.5 on the totals, which that looks good. But let's see what they say. So NBA CBS says, let me see, Houston, they got just Russell Westbrook out. Let me see what ESPN say. They got on this one they got Westbrook out, Gordon out. Yeah, Westbrook and Gordon out. And then on CBS and then on Vegas, they only have Westbrook out.
What about the other team? What about the other side? Who out over there?
All right, let's check them out. Philly.
Besides, we already know Ben Simmons, but besides him, is anybody else out? Or
all right. So this says forward Joel Embiid questionable. All right, let's see what this one says.
oh shit, here we go with them questionables.
I know, man, and that's the tricky part where y'all guys better wait till game time decision because they got Glenn Robinson the third and Joel Embiid listed as questionable game time decision. So it's really up in the air when they do that dumb shit, bro. It's been up in the air. And let's see if ESPN got the same thing because right now, this may be consistent around all three sites. One was Vegas, one was NBA CBS, and this one says, yep, Robinson questionable, Embiid questionable.
Okay, look, my girl's little brother, he telling me that Joel Embiid got like a wrist injury, so even if they do play him, they're not gonna play him that much because the playoffs is around the corner. And he knew about the Giannis before we did the prediction show yesterday. So you feel me? He know his shit. I told you, we be on that shit.
You gotta get that nigga my number and tell him if he get those kind of inside scoops to hit me up, son.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to him today because he
a little bread for that. Don't be
yeah. I'm gonna tell him to hit you and shit because he telling me a lot of shit that we should have knew before we put on our best yesterday.
Yeah, for sure. But I can only search, but so many goddamn.
No, I know. This nigga, he stay with the ESPN on all day, nigga, like literally all day. This nigga stay with the ESPN on. He stay with the sports channels on. So, and plus, I told you he know basketball.
Yeah, tell him I'll pay him for that info. That's good info. That's worth money.
Okay.
I need kids like him. But yeah, okay. Well, with that being said, then I say we go ahead and take the Rockets on this one.
Take the Rockets money line. That's what I say. Fuck them points.
Definitely. Money line
4.5
under the 230, under the 230.5.
Okay.
I would go under that, guys. But just rock
solid. Yeah. Money line. I like money line on that game. The overs and unders. I know you probably know that a little bit better than I do. So I mean,
Yeah,
listen to D when he's talking about the overs and unders, but I definitely like that money line Rockets. You feel me? Plus, Rockets fucked us yesterday, so or the day
yeah.
before. You feel me? So yeah, they should got some get
Man,
back.
Dame Lillard, 1 point, bro. 1 point. Wow, that was crazy.
Yeah,
1 point, and Phoenix Suns would have been in there. I know Phoenix Suns was praying they didn't get that point. They was praying because if Dame Lillard and them didn't get that point, Phoenix was in. Portland was out. That's how that played out.
right. Yeah, bro, that hurt my stomach yesterday, man. My bad to all y'all in the chat, man. We took a big blow yesterday, man, because we had the Bucks on every ticket, bro. Not no lie.
Yep, we did. That was insane, but that Giannis shit, bro. It's the same thing that happened the other day. That if I knew Giannis was not playing, I'm not gonna bet the Bucks there.
Right, right. But that's why I said when the line switched it like that, me just knowing how gambling work, I should have caught on to that. Like, why would they
Yeah,
do that? You feel me? That's when that question mark, you feel me? Like the Riddler pop up in a nigga head, like, man, why would they do that? Like they know clearly this team is better than that team, so why would they switch it like that? But like I said, I wish I would have talked to my girl's brother before we did that because he said he knew that last night, the night before we even did the show. So I should have peeped game on that one.
all right. Well, so we're going Houston on that. We're going Toronto over the 222, 223.5. And Miami, we leaving that one alone, right? And going
Yeah.
over 218. Y'all could go over on the 218, but leave that game as far as everything else. Leave that game
It's
alone.
only 218. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's why I say go over on that, bro. They're gonna put that up.
Right.
Even the second and third team will put that up. And then the last game was Oklahoma City. Oh yeah, OKC and the Clippers. And this was tricky. It opened up at 6.5. Current is 5.5. Let's see what the injuries are like. This is a tricky game here. OKC and we got Chris Paul will sit out Friday's game against the Clippers due to a sprained left hand. Dort will not play Friday's game for the Clippers. And then Dennis Schroeder, he's out. So let's see.
You said Chris Paul ain't playing?
Chris Paul out, Dort out, and Dennis Schroeder out. So they got Schroeder and Paul out, supposedly, for OKC. And for the Clippers, it says Shamet will not play. Landry Shamet, Montrezl Harrell will not play. And Patrick Beverly will not play. That's ESPN injuries report. Let's see NBA CBS. NBA CBS injury report says that Chris Paul.
What Vegas Insider say, bro? When you go to Vegas Insider, click on Vegas odds. And
Yeah,
go,
I know.
and
I got them up too. I just go check all three of them. Shamit, Montrezl Harrell, and Patrick Beverly. Okay, so CBS and ESPN got the same thing about both of them. And here go Vegas. Vegas says, yeah, I keep all three of these injuries. Those are the three sources, bro, that be fucking us over. These are the three that I use. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, if that's accurate, then I would say take the Clippers. What's the
Vegas
point
don't
spread?
even have those guys. Vegas only have Steven Adams as being questionable for OKC, and then for Clippers, Let me see. Vegas has Patrick Beverly being out, but it doesn't say anything about Landry Shamet and Montrezl Harrell.
Right.
So that's a bit
Okay.
of a discrepancy there.
What's the point spread?
4. Well, 4.5. Hold on. Let me make sure. No, 5.5.
5.5. Oh, I don't like that 5.5, but I definitely like the money line Clippers.
Right,
Even
and where OKC need the game, and the Clippers don't. So maybe OKC will be
but
the game.
Paul though moving that ball and orchestrating that floor as a general, that's the only thing I don't like about OKC with that game is that Paul is like he's a vital piece to
But
that
they still
team.
got guy.
You see
They
they
got
still
that
got who?
Shaq Gilchrist. They got that 3 point, that 3 game, that 3-team punch.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. I mean, I don't know, man.
I don't like that point spread. That's the only thing. Even if I do like the Clippers money line, I don't like that point spread. So them is one of the games where if you do like OKC, I would just take the points. You feel me? If you do like OKC, I would take the 5.5 points because you start off the game with basically 6 points with them. And I was looking at that key thing yesterday why them lines was so low on some of these games where we pretty much seen that the other team was bluntly better on paper, but like I said, we just didn't have the insight on who was actually going to be playing or not. Because I was like, what the hell? Like the Lakers was getting their ass stripped yesterday. I was like 77-1 or something. I'm like, what the fuck is going
Well, that's why
on?
I was like the Lakers are not like they haven't been consistent, and like you couldn't depend on them either way.
Right,
Like that's
right.
what I've been seeing with the Lakers.
They 1-6 in the bubble as far as against the odds. So right there alone, I don't have no faith in them just with that alone. Like that's horrible, bro. The team that's supposed to be set to win the whole thing, go 1-6 in the bubble, like against the spread. Like, nah, bro.
Yeah. Well, they're gonna have Shea Gilchrist Alexander. I mean, even though Chris Paul didn't shoot out that 3-team punch, all 3 of those guys can handle the ball, make plays and such. And
Right.
then Dort's supposed to be coming back. So I don't know, man. That game, yeah, I'm with you, man. Chris Paul out of that game, I can't really trust
Well, like
OKC.
that's what I said. If you saying that they got somebody to replace him that's pretty decent, and the line is that low still, because just the fact that Chris Paul is out, I would expect that line to be like maybe 7, 6.5, or some shit like that.
Well,
So the
Shea
fact that it's that
Gilchrist is a beast. That's what make the Clippers so tough is the 3 of them. Shea Gilchrist, Chris Paul, and Dennis Schroeder. That 3 punch, like all 3 of these guys can handle the ball, get inside the lane, shoot.
right,
You know what I mean? Good passes. So they still got shot, but they still 2 down, 2 out of 3. Because Dennis Schroeder's out and now Chris Paul. So now you're putting more on Shea Gilchrist's shoulder, and Dort is beat up. So I'm not sure if I trust it.
right. I got you. Well, like I said, my first mindset was telling me the Clippers after you told me Paul was out, the Clippers money line. But if you do like I'm saying to the people, if you do like OKC still, them 5.5 points, that's where I would roll if I was to go with OKC. But just the fact that Paul or Leonard is gonna be playing, I still like them to at least win the game, even if they is on some low management shit. I still like them to win the game. But like
Right,
I
but they
said,
don't have Leonard out or Paul George out. I don't see
yeah,
them as being listed out on any of the sites, which I don't understand why the Clippers are even playing them at this point. That
right.
makes no sense to me for this game. Like, what are you guys trying to spite the I mean, they wouldn't be doing that out of spite. There's no need for that. But I just don't understand what the motive is for them playing those guys. Because look, man,
How many games are they behind the Lakers?
this is the last game.
Oh, okay.
Today is the last game. Tomorrow is the play-in tournament between the fucking Pacers and the not the Pacers, the Blazers and the Grizzlies.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
and we're gonna
shit, they
talk
might
about
be trying
that
to
game too, guys.
they
That's
might be
gonna
trying to go into the playoffs with a little bit of chemistry, or with a little bit of hype. I don't know. That's why I say that's that tricky shit, because, like you say, they don't need to play them, but they seem like they're gonna play them. So that's one of them tricky games. If
and I'm
we
trying
saw,
to wonder why so I'm looking at the Western Conference matchups. They're 46 games. So if the Clippers was to lose this game and the Nuggets say won their game and the Clippers lose, they're still 47 for so they're still locked in their position. It doesn't change anything there.
right.
The Clippers are looking to play the Mavericks in the first round. It's 2-7, right? So the Mavericks is 43. If Dallas are not, I don't think they're not playing today. Dallas aren't playing today. No, so Dallas they're pretty much locked in where they are, right?
Right.
So my whole thing is this: it does nothing for the Clippers. Absolutely nothing for the Clippers to beat the Thunder. The only thing it does is maybe you can get the Thunder down to the 6th spot, right? Okay, so here's
Right.
the logic. If the Thunder gets down to the 6th spot, then they're facing Denver Nuggets in the first round, right? And then you got Utah Jazz and the Rockets facing off with each other in the first round. But I don't see how that could be beneficial to the Clippers.
Right. I mean, shit. I don't know, man. That's one of them tricky games, bro. Because like you said, you saying Paul is not gonna play for the Oklahoma, but they don't have. They're not saying that Leonard or Paul is gonna sit. So with that, man, I would just go with the Clippers money line just to win the game. You feel me? But like I said, if people like OKC, go ahead and take them 5 points, because you start off the game with 6. If it's 5.5,
I would say take gun rights. Take the Clippers money line over on the 225. Okay, and now not on the card for the day, guys, but we're going to go ahead because I'm not going to do a prediction show for one game tomorrow. So I'm going to go ahead and put this game for tomorrow on the prediction show today. And I'm going to tell you right now, this is no holds barred, right? There is no saving players or anything. And I don't expect that the Portland Trailblazers want to dick around for 2 games. And I think they take out the Grizzlies tomorrow. Not because the Trailblazers are sitting in the AFC. They've surpassed the Grizzlies with that when they won yesterday. So it's the Grizzlies that's looking out from the outside in. They have to beat Portland Trailblazers 2 games back to back to take over the A seed and make the playoffs. I don't think Portland's going to waste time. I think tomorrow it's over with. So I'm picking Portland. I don't think they have. Let me see. They could have the money line. Now I'm gonna look for it right quick. Guys, let me go over here. And see, they should have it up because it's
my girl brother said if we don't go with Portland, we crazy than a motherfucker. They just got a whole better team all the way around. So
no, that's what I would tell him. Touche. I agree with him. So it opened up at 7, guys. The current right now is 6. They actually have this game up. The current right now is 6. 233 is good. Over that. Go over that. This is going to be a fucking high-scoring game. So I would say definitely go over that 233. I know it might sound high, but they're going to put up some fucking points in this game. No doubt about it. Okay, John Morant's going to put up some points. Dame Lillard's going to put up some points, So 33, go over that would be my opinion. And the -6, nah, bro, I would just go to the money line. I think it's going to be a blowout game, a barn burner, And that -6 in a barn burner is dangerous.
Yeah. Well, you already know where I'm going with. You already know it's nigga. Even before y'all just said that, I'm still going with Portland. I just like I said, I've been waiting for the playoffs because now we ain't got to worry about niggas sitting and wondering if niggas gonna be playing or not. So I'm definitely going with Portland. That's just my outlook on Portland. I'm expecting for them to get to like at least the second or third round because Dame Leonard he on fire right now. He on fire.
Yeah, Dame Lillard is gonna need his team though, because he can't play like that all the way through the playoffs. They're gonna beat him down, and when they get
Well,
down,
yeah, you know what I told you though, man. When the playoffs come, I noticed that the game slows down a lot. You feel me? When the playoffs come, teams
yeah,
is
what
like,
happens with his output? They're gonna have to chip in.
oh yeah,
McCollum,
yeah. You already know CJ and Melo, they get their 20. They've been getting their 20. You know, well, CJ, he's definitely been averaging like 20 a game. So I've been seeing him. He been
nah, bro,
busting. So
we need 30 and 40 points from Melo and CJ. Seriously,
Melo
like
ain't scoring no 30. I don't see Melo scoring too many 30s.
it's got to be games where they score like McCullough get 35, Melo get 27, and they let Dame cruise. Dame can't be doing that shit like 47. Look, the dude had a 50-point game, a 60-point game, and almost a 50-point game back to back to back. They can't wear him like that, bro. They're gonna have to step up and they take over the game. Other than that, these teams with depth, they're gonna pound them. Later in the playoff, they're gonna pound the shit out of the fucking Blazers, and it's not gonna do them any good. Dame Lillard's gonna be beat down going into the championship. He ain't gonna have no more gas left. So the other guys are gonna have to step up. This is the playoffs. This is a brand new season. So they're gonna have to step up, bro. Trust me on that. They're gonna have to step the fuck up. Or Dame and they won't get out of this. They might make the second round, but they damn sure don't go to the conference finals. Not playing like that.
Oh no, I'm not expecting for them to go to no conference. You feel me?
But see, that's the thing. I think they can get to the conference finals, but they're gonna have to adjust some things. They're gonna have to
You
look at
think
those.
they can beat the Clippers in the 7-game series?
Yes. They have the ability to do it. Yes, they do. I'm telling you, man, it's about the rotations. Listen, dog. They got Yusef Nurkic, Zach Collins, McCullough, and Dame Lillard, and Carmelo. With that lineup, they can beat any fucking team in this league. But it's coaching. It's going to come down to coaching. He's going to have to put the right rotations in there, get these guys in and out when they need to, and then insert the right guys around them for when you pull a McCullough off the court. You pull a guy off the court. You put another guy on the court where is at a different strength, right, than what McCullough was. The reason being is because you relieve the rest of the team that stress. That's how you got to fit these rotations. But all of that shit matters, bro. But that's coaching. And that's what they're going to have to figure out. But they got enough to beat these other teams. Portland does. That's why they're my dark horse team. Trust and believe they got enough to beat these teams.
Well, you already know Melo got to play consistent for sure.
That's and Zach Collins, not just Melo. People keep hollering Melo. No, Zach Collins got to step it up and be strong too down there. No, because Whiteside is weak in some areas. The motherfucker takes it up weak. I can't stand that with Whiteside. He's weak there, and he's good on the defense, snagging some rebounds. He's good on that defensive block, but sometimes, he plays a little weak, especially going up for the offense and in the defense. He let guys muscle him and move him out of the way. So Zach Collins has to step up. He's down low there.
Right. Well, like I said, man, I just think that Melo got to step up his game, to give them, them points. I feel what you're saying about the other dude, but Melo, he got to step his shit up though, man. He got to be consistent. This is his time right now. They gave him another chance, so he got to show us what he can do with the opportunity.
All right, so how you think they make the money on this one? The Memphis versus the Portland Trailblazers.
Blazers money line, but Blazers money line.
All right, guys. Blazers money line and under. under the what is that? Two? No. I'm tripping. Over the 233. Over the 233. This is that game. They're gonna put up points. This one's gonna go down to the wire. I could see like a 3-point or less split. That's why I don't like those points on this game, guys. I don't like because I think it's a barn burner. You talk about one of these. You talk about Portland having to win by 7. Hell no, they're not gonna win by 7. Memphis Grizzlies gonna be giving it all they got, bro. Portland win this game by 4 points tops. 4 points tops.
Yeah, Blazers.
No way.
Blazers for tomorrow for sure.
Yeah, Blazers for tomorrow. Okay, so it was Blazers for tomorrow. All right, we need a 3 parlay ticket. We not even doing no 4 today, guys, because these games too crazy.
So we at Houston. We got Houston, the Blazers, and who else?
We got Houston to
Money line Houston.
Money line on Houston under. And it's 100%. The public is 100% money line on Houston. It's under 230.5. Then we had the Toronto Raptors over the 223.5. Toronto Raptors money line over the 223.5. And then that Miami game we said we wasn't going to touch. Only bet the over 218 on that game. Don't even bet the game, just bet the over. Put the over. Matter of fact,
so if we only putting in a 3-teamer, we got the Rockets money line, Toronto money line, and then one more. D, what's the over and under? What's the best over and under you like out of today?
218 for the game we not betting. The best over is the 218 on the Miami and the Indiana game. That's the best over. I think that's the most solid over.
So that's our 3-teamer right there. It's Toronto money line, Houston money line, and the over the 218. That's your 3-teamer for today.
Well, wait. Okay, for today.
Yeah, for today. Because remember, you only said.
There you go. Right. So I'm getting ready to call you after this live, dog, because I want to put in a couple of tickets for this weekend. I want to put 2 7-bangers and a 6-banger for this weekend. I'll mix up boxing and basketball and MMA and shit.
Okay, just hit me.
Yeah. All right, guys. So y'all got the bets. Go ahead and get them in. Good luck on that first game. That one's already started. Let us know how y'all did. You know, when we check in tomorrow, Virtuoso, Luis Puente, Boston Boxing. Appreciate you guys coming in. What's up, Mike? Boston Boxing, Mike, Allison 49. So y'all go win some money, man. Have a good time doing it and enjoy the weekend. And y'all know how I always in this thing. For the love of sports, let's talk about it. Peace.